Hey everybody, Charles for HumbleMechanic.com. Jason from Engineering Explained challenged me. I'm not really sure how this internet thing works. This is like something the cool kids are doing. And since Jason is kind of the coolest internet kid that I know, I assume this is a big deal. Challenged me to show like 20 or 40 or 1,000 things that I keep in my car. So we're in the GTI and we're gonna go through all the things that are really important that I keep inside my car. All right, number one is sunglasses. Obviously, that's very important. 2, my coffee mug from yesterday at work. It's empty now, luckily, so I probably should bring this inside. Always keep a backup Volkswagen sticker at all times, no matter what. So, you know, just in case I'm somewhere that needs a Volkswagen sticker and it doesn't have one, I can put that on there. I also keep some extra audio cable. I don't have anything in here that'll record audio, but it's in here just in case. I keep a small chunk of 2x6 because, well, the parking brake in the GTI doesn't work. So if I park on a hill, this is a nice backup. Got some short pants that I need to take inside to wash. We'll get rid of that. Work shirts, more laundry, more laundry. Oh, I always keep my VAGCOM cable because, well, I drive a Volkswagen and, you know, surely it's going to break. This empty box of BG brake fluid, that's always in here. I like to keep a half-drank bottle of water, you know, for an emergency. Also, because the GTI has really crappy cup holders, the only thing I can fit is like a 12-ounce cold pop size can. So this is a beer that I'm going to drink in a little bit. I always make sure to keep the best Reynolds wrap aluminum foil. This isn't the heavy duty, which I normally get, but you know, there's a lot of uses for aluminum foil. I think the thing I use it for the most is like backup tinfoil hat in case, you know, government satellites are trying to listen to my thoughts. So in a pickle, you know, I'll pull out a strand, make a hat really quick, and hopefully keep all those satellites from tracking what I'm thinking. Do that real quick. Sometimes I don't do such a good job of it, but luckily because I have my sunglasses, I don't really need like the whole thing to cover it. So most of my brainwaves come out like directly of the top. So this ought to do it. Hopefully the sunglasses don't like amplify it, but it holds it on there really nice. I have, of course, a tape to listen to when, you know, when the radio is not very good. I can put on this tape. It's a Memorex tape. Brass Basin Street, and the Canadian Brass High. So that's really great. And in case my radio dies, I also keep this Sony Walkman. This is actually an official Sony Walkman. Keep that in here. I don't have any headphones, but you know, I have it in here and I can watch the tape play. Just in case I run into any hipsters, I keep some extra flannel. You know, hipsters are a lot of times really skinny and they need to stay warm, so I keep this here mostly for them. Also, in case I don't eat lunch and I have an extra pair of skinny jeans, you know, if I have a little bit extra room in my pants from not eating lunch, I can put these skinny jeans on to make sure that I don't have like baggy pants on, because that wouldn't be cool either. I have an antenna, which is awesome. This is just a shark fin antenna. It's in here. Maybe one day it'll get put in the GTI. I don't know. It looks really cool though. So I have that. I keep some extra suspension bushings because, again, surely, you know, my Volkswagen will wear out suspension bushings. So I keep this in here in case I need to do a roadside repair. Parts bag. Empty box from a microphone. I keep this ribbon, this really nice orange ribbon. I have that, you know, in case I need to do some crafts while I'm in the car. These, I actually don't know why they're in here. They were in here when I bought the car, but, you know, they rattle around, which is awesome, so I keep them in here for that. I, of course, keep my wallet, as any Volkswagen fanboy would have, a plaid wallet, so I have that, you know, just to make sure that if anybody questions my Volkswagen fanboyness, I have that to show them. I'm sure there's a card in here somewhere that says official fanboy. Must be in my other car. Like every good Volkswagen owner, I keep a stack of hardware. Again, you know, not really roadside repairs, but if I get caught in traffic and I need something to do, you know, there's always going to be something inside here to fix or under the hood. I have plenty of extra parts to do that. Here's actually another handful. Obviously, with Volkswagen wiring problems, I'm going to have wiring connectors in here. I have this empty Deer Park water jug. It's kind of smashed from moving the seat, but you know, it's important to have this stuff. Obviously a light that doesn't work, but that's okay. Sometimes if you just fiddle with it, it'll work. Maybe if you don't leave it on, it'll work. But that's really cool because it'll stick to metal. There's nothing metal in this car. Some wet ones, they kill 99.99% of germs. That's good to have. They smell like super glue, so you know, maybe if they also back up in case I want to smell super glue, they're in here. I just actually didn't even realize that part of the owner's book is in here still. Obviously, it's brand new because reading the owner's manual is dumb, and no one in their right mind does things like that. Someone paid $350 for carbon fiber inlays on this car, which I think is a really great deal. I mean, 350 bucks for the really cool carbon fiber inlay, I think is a slam dunk. Another hat, I always keep a winter hat as well. People in the South call this a toboggan, so I get confused when they ask me if I have a toboggan, and my wife's hair is on it, of course, because I picture like a big sled, and I wouldn't understand why someone would walk around with a sled on their car. But I have one glove, one running glove. I don't do any running, but I have the one glove in here just in case. Have some snap-on gloves. I also really don't work much on cars, so these are more for fashion. They look really cool while I'm driving and make people envious. So just so you guys can be envious of me right now, I'm going to put these on because they look so cool. Obviously, the latest edition of Clipper magazine. This is a local coupon magazine. Half off entrees at some place. It says they have 20 craft beers, but they're probably all Bud Light. A boy can dream, am I right? So I'll put that back in the back. I won't need that right now. This knob, I keep this knob in here for things in case I need that. An open razor blade. You know, you never know when you might need an open razor blade. That's in here. A bit of a credit card that looks like it got cut off. There's still a little bit of the magnet on it, so you know, this probably has some value. A piece of paper with notes about how cars fail on it. A sticky pad in case I need to stick some sticky notes around my car. A sweatshirt. Again, you know, I have this one in case I run into cold hipsters. You know, maybe someone else, if they're cold and want to borrow this really heavy-duty sweatshirt, I keep that in here. Another coffee mug. That's important. More Deer Park. You know, I like my Deer Park. This is in case I get thirsty. I got a lot of half full things in here. That's always really important. You don't want things to be overfilled. Got a box back here. What's in this box? Oh, a screwdriver, you know, for roadside repairs. This light switch for a car that's not even this one. In case someone's window's stuck. Some various assorted tools. I like to keep a lot of things in here that rattle around while I drive, just so I know that, like, you know, I'm not alone in this world and there's things that are happening. I like to keep a lot of that kind of stuff in here. Actually, I think I need to make a new hat because I'm starting to feel some weirdness up here. I'm wondering if they turn the juice up on the satellites. A lot of people make these hats with like a point on the top, but I don't really like to do that because I feel like it amplifies the satellite signal into your brain. And we also, you know, as much as I don't want them reading my thoughts, I don't want them controlling my brain or anything. So I try and keep it, you know, kind of flush. And if I need to hold it on, again, that's what the sunglasses are for. A rag. Of course, you know, what would a car be without a bunch of papers? More papers. A receipt. Got to have the receipts. Oh, an empty pack of gum, because, you know, you don't want to just throw your trash away. A CRP automotive patch. Probably need to save that. My garage door opener. So, as you guys can see, I keep a lot of really important, very vital things in my vehicle. You know, you don't want to get yourself in a position where you are in an emergency and you don't have some of this stuff. Oh, one more thing I forgot. I also, you know, like I said before, in true Volkswagen fanboy fashion, I have a first aid kit. That's really important to have But only if it's a Volkswagen one. If it's any other kind, then they're not really good. This has all the, you know, Volkswagen essentials, emergency pumpkin spice latte flavoring, hazelnut as a backup, Starbucks gift card, just in case you go to Starbucks and, you know, they're out of pumpkin spice latte, or you have just missed the pumpkin spice latte time. You got to have your backup in here. This is not for like getting hurt or anything like that. Despite the green plus on it, that's not really what it's for. So there you have it. That is it. That is all the, you know, I don't know, 15, 20 things that I always keep in my car, my GTI. I have 3 other cars that I keep a little bit different things, but you know, the idea is basically the same. These are the things that I want to make sure that I have in my car at all times. Now, if you've made it this far, you obviously know this is a completely satirical video. The things that you keep in your car are very, very important. Most of the things that are in here are actually in here from the previous owner, and I left it in here. I haven't had a chance to clean this car out and thought it would be fun to do that. So I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys know what to do. Actually, the Walkman is my wife's and I need to bring that back.